We sold 34 things on eBay this weekend. Here we have a Tupperware gravy boat. I paid $1, sold it for $8. This vintage Pepsi-free can was turned into a coin bank. I paid $1 and sold it for $13.45. This is one of my favorite sales of the day. This is an arcade coin belt dispenser, and I got it in an estate sale. I paid $4 and sold it for $15. These are some brown melamine bowls I picked up at a thrift store for 59 cents and sold them for $8. I go thrifting at the bins a lot, and there I can pick up hats for around 25 cents. It's all by weight. I got this Nissan hat there, and I sold it for $12.95. These also came from the bins. They're Disney Durable figures. I paid around 50 cents for them and sold them for $19.95. This is a Death Wish coffee shirt that I got from a thrift store. I paid $3 and it sold for $19.95. This here is a personal item. We sold it for $149.95. It's a laser light show. Red and green lights. Super fun. This next item is a sealed DVD set of A Season of Roseanne, and I got it at a yard sale for 50 cents, and it sold for $8.46 on best offer. This Heart Radio was actually at a yard sale where they were giving everything away for free when they were done. Sold it for $29.95. And this Mickey Mouse tape dispenser, picked it up at a yard sale for 50 cents and sold for $11.95. I usually try to avoid Willow Tree figures, but every now and then I'll pick one up. I got this girl at a thrift store for $1, and she sold for $21.95. Kinda happy with that. This next item is a bag to hang your clothespins on your clothesline. I paid $1 at a yard sale and sold it for $14.95. Next up, we had a necktie that I seem to have a little difficulty finding, but I paid $1.99 for it and it sold for $12.95. This item's going to be a little bit difficult to see because it's already bubble wrapped, but it's a vintage 1950s baby doll. I wanted to keep it safe. I paid $1 at an estate sale and it sold for $10. Here's another hat from the bins. 25 cents paid in, and this Nike hat sold on eBay for $7. I picked up a whole lot last summer of manga books at a yard sale for $1 a piece, and this Yu-Gi-Oh one sold for $4.95. We've already moved a ton of them out of that collection and made our money back. This next item's another personal item. Don't be afraid to sell your stuff that you have laying around that you don't use anymore. This is a boat box for keeping belongings dry. We sold it for $26.95. Not too bad. This is an Arkansas Razorbacks clear bag for taking to games. I paid $3 at the thrift store and it sold for $17.95. And here's a patch I picked up at the bins, so maybe a nickel. Sold it for $4.45, free shipping. This is an interesting little find. It's a miniature scarf that says Holland on it. It's got little suction cups to stick it to your window. I paid $2 at an estate sale and it sold for $17.95. And over here we have a Star Wars / golf themed can koozie. Got it at the bins for a nickel and sold it for $3.95. This is a New Era Boston Celtics NBA hat. Got it at the bin, so a quarter again. And this one sold for $15.26. Another bins find. This WrestleMania teddy bear plush. Probably paid a quarter, and it sold for $19.95. And yet another bins find. Man, I love the bins. LSU Tervis tumbler. Paid $1, sold for $9.95. These Dexter bowling shoes are also a personal item, so basically free money to me. Don't need them anymore and sold them for $21.95. I love finding vintage Halloween things. This I picked up at an estate sale. They are some fingernails from Ruby's. I paid $0.25 for them and they sold for $7. New old stock's always fun to find. Got this webbing for a lawn chair at the bins for 25 cents and it sold for $14.95. And then these Febreze vacuum bags, got at a yard sale. I paid 50 cents for them and they sold for $8.95. Surprise, surprise, another hat from the bins. This one's actually pretty cool. It has the Jeep logo on it. So 25 cents in, sold for $12.95. This is a Bobby Darin CD collection. I picked it up at a yard sale for $1 and it sold for $15.25. And here we have some California raisins. Who doesn't love them? Paid $2 at an estate sale, sold for $16. This was an estate sale find. It's a really cool mother of pearl inlaid vintage jewelry music box. Absolutely love it. I paid $5 at an estate sale. And it sold for $33.95 to someone who's going to give it to their sister for their birthday. And last but not least, this adorable Barbie doll dress, paid 50 cents at a yard sale, sold on auction for $19.99. We sold 34 items this weekend and packed them up and shipped them out today. Our cost of goods was $33.43, and our sales total was $659.21. The best advice I can give any reseller is to buy low and sell high. Know your cost of goods and price accordingly. These are all of our package all packed up, ready to go out, and we're off to the post office. Be sure to follow for more.